bitch.
You a woman.
You like Shamira's sister. Bitch, you paid to go look like Shamira. You look a damn
What's going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you with another recap. We talking South Central Baddies, okay? AKA Fight Night, right? So China and Ivory end up fighting. And this is the thing with China. China has that face. You know when you were a child and you know you did something wrong and you know you about to get spanked for it and you do it. This is how China be half the episode. China be like this. So the whole time she's like, because Ivory turns out, she's like, wait, China, we supposed to fight. So she runs up to China, and China's like, so they start squaring up, they start fighting. Here's the thing. People are going to end on China. I feel like she didn't do that bad for all those ass whoopings that she got. Like, y'all act like it was a Hood Baby style butt whooping that Cash gave Hood Baby. Y'all remember when she beat up Hood Baby out that sexy red wig? It was not that bad. I'm sorry. Ivory, to me, especially the first round, to me, she wasn't doing huge damage to China. Now, the second round, that was a different story, right? So we also see Fly Knife fight Knuckles. I'm sick of seeing them fighting. I'm sorry. It's like Peter Griffin and the damn chicken. Like, I'm so sick of seeing it every 2 seconds. All we just see is Fly Knife and then you just see Knuckles skinny ass just moving around. Like, I'm just sick of seeing them fighting. Like, it's really getting on my nerves. Because Fly Knife just be beating her up. I ain't gonna lie to you. She do. She do. Okay. So Knuckles, you guys, is talking to the rest of the girls, and she lets us know that Fly Nye is a kidnapper. Now I done tuned into a live earlier today. Liddy, okay, Big Liddy, South Central Baddies, not Lydia. She interviewed the kidnapper. So I got a little backstory on the kidnapper. Members only. Y'all gonna get the lie. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So basically what the kidnapper said is, and this is alleged, of course, but the kidnapping victim, the mother of the child, said that she tried to, I guess, was living with her at one point and tried to get like her whip. They were arguing one day. She said that she popped a perk and did a bar. South Central activities. So they was driving down or whatever, and I guess that is turned into argument. She said she started kicking her. Okay, she starts kicking the driver, the mother of the kidnapping victim, and it ended up being a fight and a scuffle. She ended up getting pushed out the car. Fly Night ends up driving in the car. The baby in the backseat the whole time, knocked out sleep. Thank God nothing happened to the baby. Okay, but who do you think you are, Fly Night? This is not taking you taking kids like that. That's, to me, is crazy. And your reputation is getting ruined with this show because now everybody know that you done took that lady kids. The kid got returned to sender, by the way, and the car ended up getting crashed. Like I said, okay. So when Savannah finds out, Savannah's like, who kidnapping kids? Savannah, to me, I'm so mad that this season's not longer because Savannah, to me, makes me laugh every time she says something. She like, not the kids. Who kidnapping kids? Okay, so we see China and Ivory go again for a second round. This is where Ivory really got the best of her. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and really kind of get in with China. She kind of pulled her hair too. China at this point is gonna need Kaleidoscope Products, Miracle Hair Growth. She gonna need every hair growth company on Instagram by the end of this season because they are just tearing her scalp up, like for real. So Lily lets us know that China was talking about her kid, saying that her kid needed a treadmill and that she needed a treadmill too, and that's why she sprinkled the fairy dust on her. I've seen on the blogs that China said that she gonna press charges on Lolly for sprinkling the fairy dust on her. Isn't there statutes of limitations for stuff like that? And is that really a lawsuit if you defending yourself and you throw fairy dust in somebody's eyes? And didn't y'all sign a contract that say I can't sue each other like that? I don't know. I just feel like those things were done. So Bree, Knuckles, Cash, and China outside, and the way that Cash reacts to when she's fighting is so funny to me. She be like, I was macking, right? I was macking. I hit the swing. I was macking, right? I was macking, right? I was macking, right, Bree? Right, Bree? Bree's like, you ate, bro. You eating, bro. Yeah, you was macking. She was like, I was macking, right? So she was very, very happy about how she did Ivory. I will say though, I'm surprised she did Ivory the way that she did, but I don't agree when she said that ET was her best fight. I don't agree with that 100%. I'm sorry. Ivory held in with you, I feel like, held in with her a lot more than ET did. Period, point blank. I feel like she held in a lot more than the way that ET fought her. Because I'm not saying ET's a bad fighter either. ET held in there too, but I feel like Ivory, had that have been ET and Cash was hitting her the way that she was in that South Central Baddies house, I feel like ET would have folded quicker, in my opinion. Ivory was like still energized, right? So they start talking about some of these cast members that are not on the show about them allegedly having the herpes. Okay, now that's TV. I got to do better. What if they sue y'all? Because they didn't sign no contract with y'all, and y'all had their name all up in there. They said Deja, they said Queen. Yeah, they were. Now, I seen some people in the comments, and then now that's TV. There is not talking about no Queen D. Please do not bring my bitch with the Tim's on, nigga. My bitch with the Tim's on, nigga, don't have bumps on her lips. So let's not do that. Not too much on Queen. Not too much on Queen. Okay, that is not the Queen they was talking about. They was talking about another Queen. All right, so let's not do that. So yeah, y'all got to do better than that because that was bad. Because that could get y'all in some real legal trouble. Y'all need to edit that out quickly. Okay, Isaiah feels like the hairstylist is really biased, and not gonna lie, he is. I feel like really biased. Like it looked like he was hanging out with Cash and them the whole time. Just and also what I see from the vlogs too. And yeah, and he looks like Salamander. I'm sorry. Anyways, he's getting more camera time than Jayla. Every time we see Jayla, this Jayla like she walking around with that damn ice pack on her eye. He's getting a lot more camera time. He really should have got a confessional, in my opinion. China the whole time is just still giving us I call it downward dog in the face. She also, when you don't give a dog a treat and they get mad at, they be like, oh. So China the whole time all right, so she's looking sad and stuff the whole time. So they're outside, they're talking. Knuckles is yelling up top. She's like, kidnapper, 911. You ain't made the bloods. They kicked you out the bloods. Your application denied. So she's yelling stuff over the balcony. And is what Knuckles doing ratting? Is she ratting on her? For my street people and my street terminology, isn't that considered snitching? Because she low-key ratting on her? What y'all think? I'm just saying. So we see Bree, and she says this is the third time she had to beat up Jayla over Danye. And, Jayla's still walking around looking like a pirate. Is the strap that good? Because I'm telling you, I still can't get over the fact that Jayla said that she fucked Danye so proudly. She was like, yeah, like, I fucked Danye. Like, she said it with all the energy in her mic. So it's like, it's hitting on something. Danye got that tongue. Like, I see what you're doing, Danye, right? So then Cash comes to the camera. She's like, I'm the star. You feel me? Hey, Social Baddies is mine. It's mine, right? And then we hear a little kid voice coming from above. She's like, man, shut up. You talking all that stuff. Shut up. Ivory must look every bit of 35, but she saw every bit of 15. I said, who is that little girl talking? And they pan up the camera and we see Ivory. I said, oh my God, why Ivory sound like a child? She's like, shut up. Who you talking to? Who you think you is? You ain't even beat me up. You ain't even beat me. Bree's like, man, oh my soul, she whipped you out though. She whipped you out. All we needed was a radio and somebody to hold the radio up because they was just screaming at each other from the rooftop to below, right? Bree's hopping in it, and Ivory's like, I'm gonna get you though. Bree, ooh, I'm gonna get you. Cash is like, man, if you touch Bree, I swear to God. And then Ivory's like, if you touch Lexi, I swear. So that's kind of explains why they didn't fight each other during the season, why Ivory never hit Bree and why Cash never hit Lexi. So it kind of explains that whole thing. And it's kind of funny how they had their own little people to protect, right? So Cash is on the damn homies. I calmed down because they told me if I don't calm down, I'm gonna get sent home. My whole thing is, if the girls were calm and stuff, why did y'all film for such a short time? Because it's like I heard they filmed for like 4 days or something. Y'all could have filmed longer because Cash this season's actually, it looked like she's listening. Even though she caught an attitude a few times throughout the episodes, it seemed like she's actually listening and she's not getting mad as she was on season 1. Because on season 1, like, you couldn't tell Cash nothing. Like, mums was the word. Like, she just got mad like all the time, right? So that's my whole thing, right? We could have filmed longer. We could have filmed real, real long. So Cash starts talking about Ivory kids. She's like, man, with your slow ass kid, this is where Cash lose me. Why you always got to bring kids into it, but when anybody talk about your daughter, you get mad? That's my whole thing. You get really mad, but you don't like it when people do it to you. You a hypocrite, low key. And I like Cash, but she be a hypocrite sometimes when it comes to the kids thing, because she go crazy when somebody talk about her kid. So then Pressure and Liddy pull up. Pressure comes in. She busts through the door. She hits Bambi, and she thought it was somebody else because Bambi's a bigger girl, so she thought it was a deer. She didn't think it was that Bambi, but it was the right Bambi. So she hit her. She like, oh, my bad. And she starts to turn around, and Bambi starts hitting from the back. She's like, oh, that is Bambi. And they start fighting. So Bambi's in her confessional. She says she didn't notice her because, Bambi, gained some weight. She's like, oh, like, I walk in, you feel me? So I'm looking for Bambi. And then I'm like, you ain't Bambi, you a big bitch. So then I look again, I'm like, wait, that's a bigger bitch. That's Bambi. She just got big. She got real big. Like, wow, I didn't think that bitch was a big bitch, but like, on myself, she big. Wow. And I'm like, that was one of the funniest moments I see on that TV, because it's the fact she didn't recognize who she was. You didn't go on her social media just to see her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before the season, that was hilarious to me. They start fighting, and next thing you know, Pressure turned Bambi into a baby kangaroo at this point. She wasn't even a deer. She turned into a baby kangaroo. Because the way that she was beat, bop, 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 Bambi like that, Bambi was slap boxing, and Pressure was fighting. That's what was the problem. Bambi was like this, and then Pressure was like this. So it didn't work out too well for Bambi. Pressure's titties was out like flapjacks, just beat, 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 beat. They was flapping all over the place. And they go at it again. And Bambi, what were you doing? Oh my God. It felt like a whole different person. Maybe that wasn't Bambi. Maybe that's your sister, Rudolph. Because, like, goddamn, that couldn't have been Bambi. She is like kind of pushing Bambi onto the couch. Pressure is kind of pushing Bambi into the couch. And she really kind of did her big one with Bambi. Even Isaiah kind of said in the confessional he didn't think it was. Lexi ends up running up on Chyna again, and at this point, Chyna should have went to bed. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, you shouldn't have came out the room again. You should just go to bed, act like you have a headache, and just call it a day. Because Lexi ends up fighting her. It looked like Lexi was getting the best of her. She ends up getting slammed on the floor, and Lexi ends up pulling her hair again. They go to Scout Movement. The Scout Movement is just crazy at this point, right? I will say this though, I gotta give Chyna her props. A lot of the girls didn't like her in the house, and she still showed up. Some other people that ran, and she actually came through. So you gotta give it up to her, right? Bambi's in the kitchen. She like, man, you still not Pressure for real. What are you talking about? And she got the crinkle fries on her eyes. Crinkle fries for your eyes after she got socked in her eye. Isaiah does a confessional laugh and saying, the girls are going down bad. I didn't think it was going to be like this. And he's just sort of kid. I couldn't do it if I was these girls. I'm sorry. Isaiah's getting paid all these bucks, and y'all get fucked up for less. I couldn't. I'm sorry. No, not in a million years. You got to be messed up. I don't care what somebody said about me. Oh, well. I don't care. Believe it, bitch. What are you talking about? Okay? Lydia and Savannah are watching the show the whole time. They low-key needed popcorn. Their commentary was funny. So then we get to the room situation. Isaiah, now that's TV. Now that's set up. Okay? Why can't y'all just make their beds at least plush? They're already getting socked in their eyes left and right. Black eye here, cut there, knocked out here. The least y'all could do is just give them plush beds. Okay? Y'all had pressure getting PTSD from serving time. Okay? And she couldn't even stay in certain rooms because they had bunk beds. And she was in that prison with bunk beds. So she couldn't do it. The least y'all could do is that. And then we get she did end up getting a different room though. Hood Baby and Monet end up pulling up. Hood Baby looked like she didn't even like Monet. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, just from the looks of it when she put up, she like, man, this bitch took my mask. Like, I think Hood Baby was supposed to be wearing that black furry mask that Monet had on, but Monet probably snatched it from her and wore it. And you know, Isaiah comes out, you know, his favorite line of the season. Y'all ready to stand on business? Y'all ready to stand on business? Y'all should have just named it Sausage Baddies Season 4 Stand on Business. That way it would make more sense while y'all fighting all the damn season. Sapphire, your gem never grew. Both of your gems, that one didn't grow. You got one on out STV still fighting, and you got one on Zeus still being a bully. Okay? Oh, you trying to grow? Not anymore. They didn't do it that time, and that's for sure. Like, Sapphire, you should have picked some different gems. Maybe you should have really gave it to Abby while she was over there crying her eyes out over leaving her nigga. Okay? So then Monet comes in the house. She ends up fighting Ivory twice. Does really no damage. Thank God for that mask, or I feel like she really would have been bruised up. Ivory sat her down twice. But Hood Baby thinks, hey, let me be the hero of the season. Tag me in, like this is wrestling. Tag me in, coach. She ends up getting boom. Bow. She either knocks herself out, or I think this is what I think happened because I rewinded 1,000 times. I think she punched herself and Ivory punched her at the same time. So that force caused her to get knocked out to the floor. That's what I think happened. In the next episode, the way that China took that slap on Hood Baby's face, her chin was levitating by the time she slapped her. That was crazy. That was from getting her scalp rearranged like that. She had to let it out on somebody, and Hood Baby was the victim. Okay, I just wish there was more dialogue in the show, but y'all know what we get with Now That's TV. You can't ask for too much. Okay, leave your comments out below. Let me know what you guys think, and we out, baby.
No personal thing.